All right, how was that? Did you guys think of some good activities? I'm sure you thought of a lot of them, but there's even more. There's so much stuff that we can do without using screens. But that's not to say that a little bit of screen time is okay every now and again. And so what we want to try to do is keep our screen time less than 2 hours a day. So how much is 2 hours? Well, that's about one movie or maybe 4 cartoon shows, stuff like that. So about 2 hours. We want to keep our screen time to 2 hours or less. And why do we want to do that? Well, that's because our bodies are meant to move. Remember last class we talked about physical activity and why it's really important for our bodies to move and get exercise and so that we can grow and build strong muscles. So sitting and watching movies or TV shows or playing on our tablets, that's not really getting our bodies moving, and that's not really going to help our bodies grow. And besides, moving is more fun. Think about all the activities you just talked about in our last slide. All of that stuff is a lot of fun, and we don't need screens to do any of it. So it is something that is okay every once in a while, but we do want to make sure that our bodies move as much as they can. So we want to limit that screen time to 2 hours or less. Now, the last thing I want to talk about before we have our snack today is something called MyPlate. And MyPlate is a tool that you're going to learn about maybe next year or the year after when you get a little bit older. And it helps us remember what foods are good for our bodies. We talked a lot about that this year with our fruits and our veggies and trying different things. But our MyPlate is a tool that you can use to help you remember. So here is a quick little video about MyPlate, and I hope you enjoy it.
All right, hi everyone. So for those of you that have had classes with Mrs. Curtis and I before, this should be a little bit of a refresher course, a reminder. But for those of you that haven't, I wanted to show you something we call MyPlate. And so MyPlate is a tool that we use to help us make healthy choices when we're having meals and snacks. And if you look here on our plate, we have lots of different categories that tell us which foods are healthy. And so we have fruits and veggies here that make up half of our plate. And it's really important when we're eating our fruits and veggies to have lots of different colors. We also have grains, which are things like breads and cereals and oatmeal. And with our grains, we want to make sure we have at least half of them whole grains. And our protein section, that's where we put our meats, like our chicken and our fish and our beef, as well as our nuts and our seeds, like peanut butter. And we want to make sure that we're getting lots of different kinds of proteins with those. And then our last section up here at the top is our dairy. And so with our dairy, we want to make sure that we're getting low-fat dairy options, so healthy dairy options like yogurt and milk.